I'll reflect back over to when we were signing, to when I was signing. Signing day, I signed. I remember my mama took me out to eat. You know, me and I think got a nice little steak dinner. And literally that same day after I signed, I hit the field. Those are memories. You know, memories that you get to hold on to. Memories also of, I feel like, of being a kid. You know, just a broke high school kid chasing a dream.
With a dream, yup. And don't lose the competitive nature. Don't lose that. We with the bread aspect, like get as much money as you can. Absolutely. But when it comes to like, oh, this school brought this kid in, so now you don't want to compete against this kid. You know what I'm saying? Or this school offered you 50 more bands. When it's just like, bro, you got a star position here.
Come on.
You feel me? You keep balling, you can make that. You gonna make that 50. You gonna make that 50 up. Do you really want to do that? Like, what's the end goal? You know what I'm saying, bro? So
off the football field, if we ain't got nothing that we really that we standing for, if we have no standards, no principles, no morals or values on how we live in our life, then, like I said, the money gonna keep going. So if that's the only thing that's keeping us going, man, like, you know, like, again, it's never ending. When is enough enough?
But that's got great speed. Open sesame. Another tremendous play by Johnson.
Juice is this swagger that you have to carry all the time.
And they're back with another bang. Second on the countdown.
What?
4,
3,
2, and
2.
Just it felt that one felt like you know, like a little TV show right there.
What?
And they are back.
And they are back. What's up, brother, man?
I guess I introduce myself. I'm Juice.
And it's your boy Jeff.
Yes, sir. And it's the Juice Boyz in the building.
In the building once again.
So I'm gonna give a disclaimer. I'm a little up under the weather right now. So if I don't got my funk, you know what I mean, my spark, you know what I mean, like it normally is, then we just gonna blame it on the cold. We're gonna blame it on the cold. The weather been there. It's been very cold. Then it's hot out of nowhere. You got the hoodie up top, shorts down low. You know that vibe. Don't even know how to dress for the climate.
Nah, typical bro, 30s in the morning, 70s later in the day. Florida on that mess, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Bipolar. Hey, my car seats, the first thing in the morning, the heater be on, that thing be on HI, that thing be on high. I'm done. I'm wrapping up the day. I'm getting back in the car. Ooh. I'm cranking that thing the other way, boy. You know what I'm saying? Blowing out. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But
good old Florida, man.
I won't complain too much, man.
Hey, speaking of weather, them boys in that Super Bowl was playing in some good weather this past weekend though out there. What it was in Cali?
Yeah.
I about to say, I think, yeah, at least them boys had some good weather out there.
Oh man, I'm perfect climate, perfect conditions. All to make the game boring as all get out. They got the perfect climate, perfect conditions, and we gonna come with that. You know what I'm saying? With that boring turnout, we was hanging.
We was hanging.
We
made it fun, but the game itself, it was just one of those. You can tell you can tell what Dre made. You know, second year guys. So it was easy for Dre made. It was easy to come up with excuses with him being a second year guy. So he looked like a second year guy out there on the field, and then. The Seahawks defense.
Them boys were lights out. Seahawks defense was lights out. What I was saying, you said yeah, the second year guy. Man, them boy was ball. Yeah, them boy was balling. You did say though. You said yeah, second year guy. That reminded me of the Indiana when Indiana and Ohio State played. When that boy saying I like him. I like saying, but that when Indiana they was disguising their defense. Had them boys going everywhere at the snap of the ball. That boy saying was looking like he was licking his age. That joke was licking his age during that time right there. I saw it. I saw it. But were you expecting that outcome?
Man, to be honest, bro, sometimes like when you got like everybody rooting for one team, and then somehow the other team that, the team that getting rooted against just somehow come out and do good. So literally, bro, everybody that I seen talk about the Super Bowl, everybody was picking Seahawks. So I'm just like, the way life be going, the Patriots might come out here and do something spectacular. Cause they known as a team that's for winning. They known for winning. So I was just hoping maybe some of that Brady magic and Belichick magic was gonna like come on, come on them, but nah, it just, bro, I don't know, it just showed that Drake May literally was struggling the whole playoffs though. Like this just wasn't the first game, like he literally was struggling all the playoffs. It just so happened that like his opponent's first round, Justin Herbert, he always play a shell of himself in the playoffs. Right. Then you get to the second round, CJ Stroud got the best defense, but I don't know what CJ Stroud was on, because they could have easily won that game. And then you go against a Broncos team with no Bo Nix. So you feel me? So everything was just like, it was just, all Sam Darnold had to do was just play a no turnover type game. Like, and he did that. Sam Darnold had no turnover. So that's literally all he had to do. That running back, Kenny Walker, that boy running that thing. You remember, bro, who was in there like, hey, bro, he was running that boy looking like AP back there, man. Yeah. So yeah, bro. So it's like, I wasn't too surprised on that aspect, just because, like I said, like Drake May really had like a bad month of football. Like he really wasn't playing like himself how he was in the regular season. Because everybody had him projected to be the MVP. They wanted him to be the MVP. Ultimately it went to Matt Stafford. But like I said, he just showed that he was a second year guy, bro. He just showed that he was a second year guy. But they should be happy with what they got though. Like Drake May is the guy. Like he's gonna be the Patriots quarterback for many years to come. So they got their guy. So
got something to look forward to.
Yeah, they got something to look for. But now to shift it to Sam Darnold, shout out to him. Me and Sam Darnold in the same draft class. Matter all three of us in the same draft class, the 18 class, and for him to be the first QB in that draft to make it to the Super Bowl. And win the Super Bowl, but this being his 15, bro, that's so crazy, bro. Like, all the other quarterback, minus Josh Rosen, they still with their team.
Right.
And then Sam Darnold, him being on his 15 and going to the Super Bowl and actually winning it is just so crazy, bro. Like, and then nobody think he was going to be the guy out of that draft class to be the first one to win the Super Bowl. So shout out to him. Like many props to him, bro, for him to keep his head down, keep his faith, and just continuously to look forward. So respect to him.
Oh yeah, major respect. I didn't know that as his 15. I did not know that, bro. But that is. That is. Hey, that goes to show you that all you need. I feel like the biggest thing with say like the league and really just showcasing what you can do in general is the right fit. The right fit, right opportunity.
All that matters, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's literally what it comes down to. I go back to say even when I was playing, like when I went to Chicago, it was a terrible fit. It was a terrible fit with the situation. They had just paid X amount of receivers, veteran receivers.
Drafted receivers.
They drafted receivers. So and my receiver coach, like it was his first year like coaching in the league. I don't even know if he ever coached anything. So he was,
damn, I didn't even know that.
You know what I mean? He was supposed to be a coach, but he was more of a fan than a coach. To the other players.
Yeah.
So it was, that's what, and a lot of people, and obviously, and I know you got stories, but it's a whole lot. Even then, it's like, sure, I still did my thing, but having going to another, being on another team, with another scheme, or just time and chance. Time and chance. It happens. It happens to us all. But like you said, yeah, man, that was good to see. That was good to see.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them Seahawks, man. Them boys did their thing. That defense literally led them throughout the playoffs, bro. When you get in the playoff, defense shows like, they're gonna be a big part of like the championship. So them boys had Dre May seeing ghosts out there, man. We watched the game. We like, man, throw the ball, do something with it, like. He holding on to the ball and
bro.
But yeah, man. But no, that was that game. Like I said, that game was it was Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny halftime.
I was gonna ask you about that. What you think about the Bad Bunny, man? America was trying to write him off. So yeah, America. You go ahead. You go ahead.
What you gonna say? What you say? America was trying to do what?
America was trying to write him off. I get because
sure.
He's Spanish, Puerto Rican, and that's the gist that I got. That with him, so I know. Like I was on Twitter a little bit before him, and I was looking at these people. The folk who love America. You know what I'm saying? Like I love America. I love America too, but America don't love me.
Right.
I'm walking with the big God. You heard me? I love my country, but.
All right.
Yeah, these are the people with all the American flags in there. Y'all know what kind of folk I'm talking about. There's like, yeah, me and my family will be turning off the Super Bowl at halftime. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what about you? It's like, just on Twitter, but it's like, I mean, it ain't that big of. Sure, I may not know what bruh's saying. You know what I'm saying? There was some stuff in there that I did not agree with. With just the male on male dancing. Like, come on, bro. Like
that's the only thing that threw me off, man. I was vibing until I seen that. I ain't gonna lie, G. I was vibing until I seen that, man.
Yeah, that right there is like, come on.
Can you remember? I was telling y'all, boy, cause Rose like, man, y'all know any of his songs? I like, y'all boys. I'm gonna keep it real, like. Y'all ain't gonna know what he's saying, but y'all gonna bop y'all head though. Like y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna be vibing. And then I ain't gonna lie, like how the setup was fire though. We gotta give him that. Like the setup was dumb fire. Like how him like walking through everything, different scenes here. Had Jessica Alba was out there dancing. You know what I'm saying? Jessica Alba was out there looking good. But yeah, it was just that one part, that male on male, like looking like them boys are grinding on each other. I'm like, all right, man, I ain't want to see this on the screen. Like I know many people gonna be like, oh, hey, we live in a time now where like freedom of speech is more out there than ever. So, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like people just be like, well, you know what I'm saying? They not doing nothing to y'all and like, you right, they ain't doing nothing to us, like you right. But it's just like, as far as like me, what I want to see with my two eyes, I'm like, I'm really cool off that. But overall, I think bro, I ain't had no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Haitian myself, so I'm a Caribbean guy myself. So I'm down. And Puerto Rico is an American territory. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally part of America. Like you get what I'm saying? Right. So, and then like I said, bro, I just like that. Like he literally took his time to. You could tell like he took his time to set it up and you know what I'm saying, give us a good show. Like he gave us a great show, bro. It was a great show. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was a great show. They try to manipulate the numbers, or they try to say like he had the highest view Super Bowl numbers, but the real numbers came out yesterday, and he ended up becoming third. So so I think Kendrick Lamar 1, Michael Jackson 2, and then Bad Bunny 3. But with Michael Jackson, though, I'm a Michael Jackson connoisseur. With Michael Jackson, he did a Super Bowl in 1993. At that time, the population was a little over 5 billion people.
Okay.
So versus Kendrick Lamar and Bad Bunny, we got over 8 billion people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So Michael Jackson had, you feel me? So Michael Jackson had 133.4 million in the US, and then he had 1.3 billion in the whole world. So a third of the world was seeing Michael Jackson. You feel me? It was only a little bit over 5 billion. Versus now where like we ended up from 1993, we done added 3 more billion people to the population. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? Them the type of number that, you know what I'm saying, you're working with. But again, like I said, bro, shout out to Bad Bunny, bro. It was a great showing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like he did his thing. Like I was in your man. I was in the back bobbing my head, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like. Cause I told him, boy, I like, bro, one thing about it, he gonna have them Latinos out there now, y'all boys. He gonna have them Latinos out there. So you feel that one thing about it, like one thing I do know, he gonna have them Latinos out there. But but like you said, like you said, bro, people be trying to be like too American. Like I'm like, bro, y'all when growing up, y'all taught America that like it's the place of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't say it was just a place of opportunities for this person and that person. Like y'all said, come to America and it's a place for opportunities for us. You know what I'm saying? Now we get in space. Now they trying to pick and choose who get the opportunities. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Why is it okay for America to travel to all these places where they're allowing us to go to their places, but then when it's time for them to come over here, it's like, nah, we don't want y'all over here. Like what type of issue is that?
I'm with you. Nah, facts, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you right there, bro. I'm with you.
What type of issues that? I was just like, bro, everybody stay traveling to Puerto Rico. Everybody stay traveling to Dominican Republic or Brazil, and you know what I'm saying, all these different places. But then when they want to come over here, it's like, nah, go back to y'all country. No. Like, come on, bro, tighten up. Like,
they people just like us.
They just like us, bro. No cap.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, I agree with everything you said. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I did find out today that they said that the trees.
Yeah.
You know, those are people.
Yeah, I seen. I think the people got paid like, I think I said they got paid like $1,300 for like 8 days of rehearsal.
I'd have been in there. Look right here.
Hey, Bill would have been out there. Man, weighing in the trees, boy. Hey, nah, bro, the setup was hard. Just how they had the camera angles and stuff. It was hard, bro. Like he did his thing, bro. Bad Bunny did his thing, bro. He did his thing. And then, bro, just to see like when he came over, he was like I think he worked at like a grocery store as like a grocery bagger or something like that, bro. That was like his come up. Like he was a grocery bagger, and now he like one of the biggest stars in the world. So I can never hate on bro.
That's dope. Oh yeah. Hey, take a risk. No risk, no reward. No risk, no reward.
All right.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, let's Jeff, let's transition into the obviously we know right now, so it's no more football. No more football until we're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about the UFL at the end. So hold your
horses.
Yeah, hold your horses. But for right now, we know that typically this time right here we'll kind of be focusing on, I'm gonna say back in the day. We'll typically be focusing on, say, the high school signing period. But we know now that, everything has changed. So all of those guys who would have been signing, say, in February, they are already on campus. So now, correct me if I'm wrong, but now these major schools, they are starting to go at kind of the, say, like lower tiered colleges, kind of still poking around, getting some of those guys, completing the roster or adding them to the roster. One being that said, though, just making it plain, right now is very dead for like college football. It ain't a lot. All the movement that was happening, in the portal, just all the entertainment, obviously, that we had during the season, that is essentially ceasing right now. But I guess with kind of where we are now, like Jeff, like how does this kind of just sit on your spirit? With just the whole change, we talked about it a while back, again, signing day letter of intent and all of that stuff. But how is this new era of college football sitting with you, bro?
Man, it's for sure different, bro. Like it's for sure different to hear like a lot of kids enrolling in school early. I know myself, I was presented that opportunity my junior year, but I like no, because I wanted to thoroughly like enjoy my senior year of high school. Like I wanted to go to grad night. I wanted to go to prom. I wanted to go to, the senior breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew that like we wasn't going to get that back. But a lot of these kids now where they just graduated in December and already on the college campus in January, and they missing out on that type of stuff, which I guess, with these kids nowadays, like, I guess stuff like that is not the point. Like prom is probably not the point of them. Grad night stuff like that is not the point. So it's for sure different on that aspect, bro, to where like kids are able to enroll early and then get a degree in 3 years real fast. You know what I'm saying? To where like, you get guys like, but I remember we was hearing Carson Beck, and you remember he got in the championship game, he had interview. One of the interview actions was like, oh, how is it, with class and stuff, like, are you getting barred? Like, are you feel me? Your students, you teasing? He was like, I'm not in class. Like, he's like, oh, I graduated like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? He's just chilling. So you kind of see that like going to happen like more in college football, where like kids really gonna be able to just focus on football but still in college. Whereas before you can only do that in the NFL. Right. NFL is where you can just focus on football and don't gotta worry about nothing else. But now like kids are doing that in college. So that's the difference. And then shifting to the coaches during this period, I know the coaches are happy during this period because all like, the recruiting is kind of like, on the chill right now. Mm-hmm. It'll ramp back up when spring football starts here for high school. Yep. So, right now, coaches are now like getting a chance to be around the guys, because first it was just like recruiting the guys, get them in, and then still recruiting. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really get a chance to really be around. So I know right now, like the coaches are like being able to be more around the guys, install the offense, being able to do that, host meetings and stuff like that. So I know that's kind of what's going on right now in the building. But like it's more like coaches and players involvement, because like coaches got to get the team ready for spring football that happens next month. I want to say for college, I think spring football does happen next month. So I think now like it shifts on to like that. Now it's like Coach Stein and them boys getting a chance to really build the identity of Kentucky football. Now is the time to kind of build what type of team we're going to be now to prepare us for the fall. So yeah, that's just pretty much my spill on it, bro. It's just like I said, it's just the world like it's just different, bro. It's literally just different. Like the type of stuff that these kids are able to do now versus when we was coming out, we was just more so like, man, I want to be in the moment. But these guys they looking way ahead, bro. They looking ahead. Like, man, nah, I want to get on the college campus now. Let me just go right now. Like, I'm done with football in high school. Ain't no need for me to, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. My senior year, after that football season, bro, I was barely at school. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was skipping school. I was like, man, and then I already knew I was going to college, bro. So I was skipping school. You feel me, bro? I was skipping school, but it's just like, I much rather do that than have to sit in a college classroom though. Like, and let me get a little break before I can tap into the college classroom, because I was in the college classroom 2 days after graduating high school. Anyways, I was taking summer classes all anyways. Yep. So yeah, but that's just my spill on it, brother.
No, that's a good take. That's a good take. And all I hear is everything that you're saying is business.
Yeah, yes.
That's
everything is business related now. Yeah. If I can go to school right now and get paid rather than wait, facts.
That's right. Yeah, right. Let's go right now. Let's get paid. Let's keep this thing moving and grooving. We're gonna make it more. So back in the day, when they asked us our major back in the day, I would have told them. Well, what you would have told them, Jeff?
What our major was?
If someone would have asked you back in the day, what are you majoring in?
Football.
Football. We would have told them football. Now, really, it's like these. The way just the whole dynamic of the game is going. It's like that's really them boys' major, like football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's where they going, and then they structuring it for business. Like you said, Carson Beck, like he done no class. You know what I mean?
For a year.
For a year. Like that's wild. Like I don't know if they encouraged him to maybe pick up another major or something, or
right.
That joke could have been a doctor all them years.
Boy had a PhD, G.
Dr. Beck, you hear me?
Rolling.
But it is. It's showing that, but it's also showing too is like what these universities what they really do care about. It's like obviously, school, they say that, but they ain't coming out here to Florida to get me to come to Kentucky for, you know what I'm saying, just to get an education. It's football.
But bro, it's just like we living in time where like that stuff's just so saturated now though, bro. It's like it's just more so like who you know what I'm saying, who you can get plugged in with, bro. Like I don't even like I said, it's just the way the world is moving now. It's just kind of wild to us, bro, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need a degree? You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, bro, like you can with AI and all that type of stuff, you can really make a fake resume and get in this, and then you know what I'm saying, bro. It's just so many ways you can just go about it now to where like you said, these boys can really focus on football now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you required to go to this class, yeah, you can do this and that, but who is you to talk to somebody that's making M's? Right. You know what I'm saying? Who you to talk to somebody making hundreds of thousands of dollars? Like, even if you feel me, like worst come to worst, if this don't work out, at least I'm walking away with this.
That's right. I'm good.
Or at least I'm like, you feel me? Or at least I met this person. I shook hands with this person. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's just like I said, we just in different times now to where like how a person can get on versus us. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? They were like, well, you know what I'm saying? Do you got that degree? You know what I'm saying? Like we, right. You know what I'm saying? They asked what you got out of it, cause they knew like when we left college, we ain't had no cheese. Like, you know what I'm saying? We down there left college broke. You feel me, bro? So
no, that's
different,
real.
Different times, bro.
That's real. And I think that's why it's so important too to have the right men in the building.
Yeah.
You know, for why you got these boys, cause I feel like you only got their attention. You got their attention for a little bit, you know what I mean? They be at this school, going to the next. But I think the people, you know, the people that's really in the seats, those are the people I feel like who gonna be able to make the most impact, like in college, because you know, when the boys getting paid, like the colleges, they're orchestrating all of that stuff. So just like how they go and get them, they're gonna go get somebody else. You know, they're going to get somebody else next year. So I feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like. And I know that Kentucky does a good job doing it, or is doing definitely doing a good job doing it, you know, with this new staff, having, you know, Courtney Love, shout out Courtney Love,
C Love,
you know, in that player development role, Coach, we got Bunches Stallings, another former Cat that we had a chance to play with, D Juice. But those guys, like, they get it. And obviously, not saying that the other coaches don't, but, you know, just speaking on them too, like, they get it. They've been in the seat. They've been broke. You know, they've been broke after winning big time games. So if anybody in the building, you know, like, just some people for sure, I know they get it. You know they get it. And really just hope those boys take it all in. You know, hope the players take it all in, because all this stuff is temporary too. You know what I'm saying? It's all temporary. So them checks
temporary, bro.
Yeah, them checks gonna stop coming how they coming one day. You know,
them checks got an expire date.
Come on now, they do. But yeah, man, we'll be on the soapbox on this thing all day, man.
But real quick, but I'm saying, bro, how you feel about the early enrollees, you know what I'm saying, bro, to just like, you feel me, just pretty much on that, bro. Like, how you feel? And then like I said, with signing day being different, where like we was, you know, but we had a whole spill at our high school. Like, we had people come out. You know, our school set up the area for us on signing day. Like, it was a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Versus, you know what I'm saying? Versus now it's just like some of these schools still doing that, but nothing against you guys. Like, if you got a scholarship full ride to any school, like, shout out to you. Like, I don't care what level it is though. But it's just like now versus when we was coming out, like, you know, we had the big time schools that signing day, but now like signing day at high school, it'd be more like the D2, the D3 type of schools being shown and stuff like that, bro. So just kind of like how you feel about that switch though, bro? How you feel about that switch? I know I gave my opinion on it. I want to hear yours real quick.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think the option, you know, it being an option is always is good for the people who want it. But I look back as I reflect back over to when we were signing, to when I was signing. Those are memories, you know, memories that you get to hold on to. Memories also of, I feel like, of being a kid, you know, just a broke high school, broke high school kid chasing a dream.
With a dream, yup.
With a dream, like that J. Cole, A Dollar in a Dream.
All right.
I feel like it takes away from that, and I feel like it just expedites all of the kids' mindset on not one being present, but more so I feel like it's always just about how much, like how fast can I get this, like how fast can I get,
Good. Yeah.
I remember signing day. I signed. I remember my mama took me out to eat. Me and I think got a nice little steak dinner, and literally that same day after I signed, I hit the field.
See,
I went back out there. I laid my ladder down. Went through my normal thing like I do, and but what I can remember there is then obviously feeling the love from the high school, your friends and family and all of that stuff, but. Had a little party, had like a little party, family party. So all of those, memories, again, that a lot of these kids, they aren't even thinking about because the money just hanging right here in front of them. So they like, man, whatever prom, whatever the dinner, all those things. They like, man, I'm straight on that. Give me this bag. I want this bag. And looking back, and again, even looking back at it, like I didn't enroll early, nor did you enroll early, and we still had.
I didn't want to.
Didn't even want to, but we still had a ton of success. So enrolling 3, 4, 5 months. I don't know how many it is earlier. I feel like if you're in high school, if these colleges have already offered you. And it's more than likely now, it's a lot of the bigger schools that are offering you, and more time the bigger named athletes, because again, they still competing against the portal. If those schools, I feel like those schools offered you, they saw something in you. So they saw something in you. So you enrolling in January versus the summer, I don't think. I don't think that's gonna change. That is not gonna change who you are as a player. Like you can still ball. You can
still ball.
Yeah, you can still ball. Like that's what they offered you. Like that's what you got to offer. So I mean, like I said, I don't knock it. I don't knock it, nor do I say it's just the best thing since sliced bread. But I do think what I do think, one, to the ones who need it, sure, it's the opportunity to go ahead and change your life right now. But then also too, and also some of the ones whose family, they may not be around their family like that. They could be staying with a teammate. They could be staying with someone else. So give them the opportunity to go ahead and, start getting to what they're doing. But to the ones, who family oriented, the people who are around, I think it kind of takes away from the memories, one, for the player, but also two, all those things that we did, all those different stadiums that we went to, bro. Our parents, they were also able to feel that too. So it's memories for the family too. So, in hindsight, and who knows, if I was back now, if I was playing right now and had not, again, I think it's so beautiful too that we've experienced that. So now we can kind of, give takes on it, but still accept, modern day sports.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it lay on me, bro.
Bro, I like the point you made about like expediting like these boys' minds, bro. That's like such facts. Like these boys ain't getting really a chance to, live out like the kidness. Like I don't know that's the right word, but like just being able to, like I said, just being able to live in the moment and don't feel like things need to get rushed. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta go hurry up and chase this bread or hurry up and chase this and stuff like that and go chase this school or chase this high and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we are in a time where like minds are getting expedited, bro, just because of the money is involved now. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time where like, when they ask you like, what's your purpose in life? And we just feel like, well, we need to make as much money as we can, buy as much stuff before we leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? When it's just more like, it's such much more purpose in the life to where like people that you impacting, you know what I'm saying, bro? One of my dogs, I seen my dog D posted something on his story and it said something like, I think the meme was just like, let's go band for band. And it said, let's go band for band. And then it was just like, no, I think I'm saying it wrong, but I think it said like, the quotation was like, show me a band. And it was just like, nah, what really matters is like, let's talk about how many people you impacted in your life. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that versus in like trying to go band for band. I like that's some real stuff. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like a lot of, I'm saying, but like, that's kind of how you get blinded though in this society where like you got to go do this, you got to go buy this, you got to live this way, you got to do all this, and it's just more so just like, bro, at your funeral, bro, the people that go out there and talk about you, they gonna talk about like the memories that y'all had. They're not gonna talk about you. Oh, you know, back in 2013, such and such bought this for this amount of money. Right. Oh, and this, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna talk about that. They've been talking about like how much you meant to them, the memories y'all had. They're gonna talk about funny moments and stuff like that, bro. That really what matters. But you know, so I understand as an 18-year-old kid, when you getting thrown $200,000, that's excites you though. You like, man, I can go get my mama this, I can get my mama that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because I already know we probably would have fell victim to it, bro. Like, Cause I know my coach asked me that I want to graduate early. I'm like, that was graduating early for free. That was graduating, you feel me? That was graduating early with no money. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm gonna wait. Versus now, yo, this school offering you $250, and your first day on campus, they're gonna front you 10, 15 bands. I'm sliding. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 18 years old. I'm 17, 18 years old. Like, I'm like, what? I'm getting 15 bands?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like, you feel me? I don't want us to sit here and feel like we following these guys because, you know, this is an athlete-driven monster. So we still are athletes. So we still do understand. Like, we understand. Right. But it's like, don't lose the work method. Don't lose the competitive nature. Don't lose that. That's what we kind of that's what we separate at. You know what I'm saying? We with the bread aspect, like get as much money as you can. Absolutely. But when it comes to like, oh, this school brought this kid in, so now you don't want to compete against this kid. You know what I'm saying? Or this coach came in and you feel me? Or this school offered you 50 more bands. When it's just like, bro, you got a star position here.
Come on.
You feel me? You keep balling, you can make that, you gonna make that 50 up. Yeah. But it's just like, let me go here and have to show myself again to this school versus I'm just like, I already got a spot here. Yeah. I don't already made a name for myself here. They you know, they upping my bread. This school just so having to open 50 more, but it's just like, bro, like do you really wanna do that? Like what's the end goal? You know what I'm saying, bro? So
no, that's good. That's good. And it's never ending. It's never ending.
Never ending, bro. Never ending.
You got to have some morals, principles, and just like you said, yeah, we definitely with them boys by that cheese. But again, the money don't stop. They don't stop printing the money. The money gonna keep on going. So if the money is what we after, go ahead.
Hey G, as long as I'm driving around and I see trees, the money getting printed. Hey, until I drive around here, it ain't no trees left on this earth. Come on, that when you should be worried about the money.
Come on. So they gonna keep on printing that.
That thing getting printed, man.
But yeah, like you said, we just gotta have and through it and whatever. And that's I take a pause. That's off the football field. That's on the football field or off the football field. If we ain't got nothing that we really that we standing for, if we have no standards, no principles, no morals or values on how we live in our life, then like I said, the money gonna keep going. So if that's the only thing that's keeping us going, man, like, you know, like again, it's never ending. When is enough?
If that's the only thing that keeping you going, but I'm scared to see how you looking when that money gone. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to see how you gonna be when all that money gone.
Come on. And again, we ain't even talking about football now. We just talking about real life. But the folks, they talk about that in the word. The love of money is the root of all evil. All right. Not having money, but the love of it.
The love of it.
You got to have you some money.
Nah, good stuff. Good stuff. But I like that was a good little spill we went there, bro. It was a lot of good intel on that convo, but that was good right there. Yeah. I like that, man. So, bro, now we're making another transition. So, you know, we did say football is over, but technically football is not over. Right, football now is a year-round thing. And you know what we got coming up? We got the UFL coming up, man. UFL kicking off, man. We got some former cats that's finna get back on that field. Some of our, you know what I'm saying, some of the guys, you know what I'm saying, some of the top players in Kentucky football history lining it up for the Louisville Kings. Shout out to them boy Lynn and that boy Benny.
Yeah. Shout out to them guys, man.
Roger that.
Hey,
Roger that. Yeah, Benny.
Roger that.
Yeah, Roger that.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them boys, man. UFL got UFL created new teams, and they wanted to get guys that was like close, get guys from the colleges that's close to the area. So, the Louisville team, it was only right that they go and grab Lynn and Benny. Like I said, a lot of guys that they got a lot of fan support, and knowing that have Kentucky fans show up to the game. So shout out to them on that aspect, man. I'm excited to see how them boys ball out, man. What you thinking, G?
Hey, I'm with you. Same time. I was just going. When is the? Do you know when the season opener is?
Yeah, I think it's March. It's about. So I heard that camp starts next week.
Okay.
And the first game got to be like March 20 something. I know it's 20 something. March 20 something.
Got you.
And I think the boys coming to Orlando, man. I think landing them boys first game in the O.
If so, bro, we got to be in the building.
Gotta support them guys, man.
And see, I'm gonna be in the stands, but both of us gonna be in the stands, but really, like it should only be one of us in the stands. Me,
man. Bro, I don't know, man. Them boys ain't see your feet, man. You still in your prime. I'm gonna keep saying that, bro. Them boys don't see y'all on the field training them guys, but y'all can still rock something up. You still got a couple years left on them legs. But nah, man. So yeah, bro. I'm gonna touch on this real quick. I don't want to use it as a bash moment against UFL, but I was left kind of confused on kind of like how I was left out in this whole thing, because I felt like I was just in my prime of it all. So I had one of the best seasons of my professional career with the Vegas Vipers. Led the team in yards, catches, and touchdowns. Just for them to merge leagues, and then I didn't get a call from nobody. But looking back at it, I don't know if it was because I leaked an email that I got, because during that time, bro, a lot of people needed answers. A lot of fans just wanted to know what was going on. A lot of players did too. Like a lot of players needed going on, and I had me a plug that was kind of plugging us in on like what's going on, and then she felt like I went behind her back, kind of like putting that news out, letting everybody know. But I'm just like, bro, there's hella guys out here that like futures are in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's a lot of guys that just need an answer, bro. I just feel like a guy like me. I'm just like, man, if I can use my platform to put guys on, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. So it was literally at that point. This is what I'm thinking of. It was at that point when I leaked that email and kind of put everybody on, was where like the blackballing came between the league, where like, you know what I'm saying, they just, because it was crazy. There was so many articles, like they did a draft, so many articles just like, oh yeah, Jeff gonna get drafted first round. Like everybody saying that, Then when that time came, phone was dry. Nobody called me. Shout out to my guy AJ McCarron. He's a head coach now for the Birmingham Stallions. He was a quarterback for the St. Louis Battlehawks. I was so pissed off at the UFL for not picking me up that I like forced my way into like the CFL, because the CFL came knocking, and then like at that time, bro, I went through a period of time where like I just wanted to hear my name ring, bro. I don't know. I was kind of like, I went through a phase of my life where I needed validation from other people. Like I ain't gonna lie, I went through a phase of my life where like I was seeking validation from other people. Like I was liking like people hitting me up and giving me fake congratulations and showing me love and stuff. I was like striving out that. So when the CFL came at me, I was so pissed off that UFL ain't hit me up. So I'm like kind of looking at me like, damn, am I a bad player? So when I went to CFL, I just needed people hitting me up, even though I didn't want to go to the CFL. I just was seeking validation. But like I said, shout out to AJ McCarron. He hit me up though. He was just like, bro, you didn't get picked up, man. Like, what's up? I'm gonna tell my coach to come get you right now. Yeah. But I was just like, man, I already signed with the CFL, bro. I wish I would have known. He like, man, you should have told me. I'm just like, Brody, with all due respect, this is like my first time talking to you, so I didn't even know I could have used you as a guy. Like I didn't even know I could have, like, yo, bro, can you pick me up? This our first time talking, and just to hear like the respect he had for me, that was love. That was dumb love. But I just wish you guys could just give me a reason, man. I done accepted it. The only reason it hurt me in such a bad way is because the XFL gave me the love of the game again. And by y'all not picking me up, it kind of sent me back to my depression stage, which it was, you know what I'm saying, was kind of putting me in a bad place, you know what I'm saying, to where like I was finding love of the game again. I was looking forward to playing football. I was looking forward to being around team. I was looking forward to practicing. And then just for y'all to take that away from me and then sent me right back down to depression and got me into therapy. I'm down to having an identity crisis. I didn't know what was. I'm just like, damn, what is up? And like I said, still to this day, I didn't get an explanation on it because I felt like I was at the top of my game and I knew I was going to do my thing. But then again, like I said, I'm not using it as bashing. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be tuned in. We got former cats playing. Again, shout out to Lynn and Benny. We're going to be tied in with the Louisville Kings. You know, I hope I was able to play for them because me and Juice, we got such a following. That just would have added more, you know what I'm saying? That just would have added more juice to the team. Like, oh, y'all got Jeff and Juice on the team, or you know what I'm saying, or Jeff on the team. Like, that just would have added more juice to what y'all trying to show with the league. But that's just my little rant on the league, man, real quick, bro. My little rant.
Yeah, that's good. That's all right, bro. I'm glad. I wanted you to put that out there. And hey, all ears, you know, all ears, bro.
Hey, we got a platform from it. We got a platform for it, brother.
Hey, that's right, bro. That's right, bro. Hey, and I'm here to let you know, bro. It ain't like this the first time. It ain't like with the first time we ever had this conversation.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say if anybody know my dog, Juice know.
No doubt, bro. And I'm here to remind you again today, bro, that you are validated, not even in me. As much love as I got for you, bro, as much as I love you, bro, as much as we speak, as much as whomever it is, you know, that they pour into you, bro. I want you to know that one, bro, like our validation, we know, but again, what the people don't know is this is essentially what we deal with, what we go through too as we transitioning and going through our life. That, you know, our validation, it comes from the Lord, and no man, no woman, no one can take nor give that to us. And I think, you know, with the game be so tricky, man, because we be so all in for it. You know, we love it. We give everything that we have to it. Like we build a lifestyle around football. It's eating, sleeping, just whatever it is, training, whatever it is. We literally build our lifestyle around football. And like you said, when it's sometimes taken, it was beautiful to hear you say that you got the love of it back. And I know you had told me before it gave you like that Pop Warner feel.
Yeah, bro.
Being
Pop Warner high school feel,
yeah, man. And I'm glad you were able to find that place again. Of being a kid. You know, like that's what it's about. You know, just the innocence of it, the beauty in it, the simplicity of it. But I think, you know, with the game, how, you know, and it is a game, but, you know, we learn that through our life. That again, I think, you know, and I really, like you said, identity crisis, but I think a lot of us go through that.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You know,
you know how they like when you put in so much time into something, like, and when I mean my time, I mean like years.
Yeah, years.
To where like, you know what I'm saying? To where like, if you want to get to that top 1%, it almost got to be your identity to just lock into this. Sure. And then once, you don't feel me? And then once that just get taken away from you, it's just like, man, what am I supposed to put my time into now? Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a routine, I had a schedule to where like I was doing this for years. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dang, like, what am I, you know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do with my time now? So that's why, like, especially, you know, athletes, bro, that's just something that we, you know what I'm saying, we deal with just because of the time, just the amount of time that's put into stuff, bro. You know, that's something that we can't get back. So it's just like, when you start something when you like 7, 8 years old, going all the way up until you're damn near 29, 30, it's like, you feel me, bro? It's like, man.
I've seen two ways. I feel like I've seen two ways. Like it kind of goes like as athletes. I was thinking one day, and I mean, I always had it in my head, but I guess I'll say it now. I feel like as athletes, like we go through, like it's always a transition. It's always a transition. But I feel like as we go through it, it's like like how we look at football. Like we love it, but I don't think we really know how much we love football until that bit gone.
Until it's gone, yeah, no cap.
You know, but yeah, so we love it, and I think even like I think what changed me was say like God. Honestly, God, honestly, bro. Like, going through the whole journey. It's like we talked about on the pod before, like, we always went to church. We always did these things. Like we knew of God, but I don't think my true relationship and honestly my true identity came until football was removed from me. Yeah. Because what I think what I was doing, and I think what a lot of us do is we're not gonna call football a god. We're not gonna say like we're not gonna pray to football.
Right.
But I think because like this is something again that we seeking every day, just like how we're supposed to seek him every day. I think we seeking training, all these different things every single day. It's like football almost becomes like our idol, like our God. People in the seats, like they can do this right here. You know what I'm saying? And kind of play with us because we feel like they do hold a lot of our future, like kind of like in their hands, like based off what they say, based off what they say. And it's, and I just pray that, that the right people are in the buildings and the wrong folk get removed from any university, anything like that, because it's like, it can go. But I think once football was removed and, where we really started figuring out what life is really about, like, cause man, we young and being done. I think that our pursuit for God increases even more to fill the void that we thought was complete when we had football. And because like with football, everything is set for us, like you said, the schedules, the meals, like everything, we going through it. But now on the other side of it, it's like, man, that same time, and when I was going to get that meal, that same schedule when I was lifting, it's like, man, you know what, man, I'm finna hit this Bible study, bro. I'm finna get in this word, bro. I'm finna, man, God, I'm finna chase after you. And and I think that's all, you know what I mean? Like I see guys like when they leave football, like they pursue God like real heavy, real hard. And I think it's no knock to any of us, but I think that's what we were missing all along.
Yeah, but, I like that.
Bro. But I think that's why I think, man, it's so important. And again, that's why the name, the name of the train is built on faith, not built on whoever my head coach is. Because once if he say I ain't strong enough or I ain't big enough or this guy better than me, then I'm really believing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, man, like, dang, bro, you got that much influence and power over me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, it's hard to see it when we in it. It's hard to see it when we in it. But bro, I want to remind you, bro. And again, like, this ain't no talk that we don't. You know what I mean? We had these talks. This is a snippet, right?
For real though, bro. Just a little reminder.
Yeah, bro. But hey, man, all day, every day, bro. Before you were ever win 4, before you were ever win 13. What was it? And 4 again, and I can't. And I got the jersey in there.
Oh yeah, I gave my dog the jersey.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be on here too. That's gonna be on here soon.
Yes, sir. Good stuff. I like that right there. But this is good right here, man. Great talking points on all levels.
100%.
On all levels, bro.
Yeah, man.
So you ready to close us out, brother?
Yes, sir.
We don't get them some gems. We don't get them some gems today. Yeah. Good cut ups.
Yeah, man. When it's flowing, it's flowing.
When it's flowing, it's flowing.
I got a little electrolytes up in here right now, so that's why I don't look too clear. You know what I'm saying? I know it look a little cloudy.
I got some water in my Chick-fil-A. Got some water in my Chick-fil-A cup, man.
That's the best water in the land from Chick-fil-A. You heard me?
All right.
See, we got them cups up.
Cups up.
And we know where they ain't going.
Never down.
What we gonna do, Dirk?
We gonna spread that juice
all
around.
You hear me? Hey, out of there.